Hi everyone, welcome to Agnostic Zone. In this video, I will be presenting the topic about principles of data visualization. In this video, we will discuss the following topics: the four core principles, why pictures work better than numbers, know your goal and your audience, what makes a good chart, how to pick the right chart type, how to avoid common mistakes, how to keep it simple and clear, and so on. First, four core principles of data visualization. The four core principles of data visualization are clarity, integrity, color, and consistency. Clarity means ensure your visuals are easily digestible, presenting information directly, and avoiding clutter that could distract from the main message. For example, instead of using 3D pie charts, use simple bar charts to compare the data. Then integrity. So integrity is important because visualization must accurately represent the underlying data without distortions or manipulations. It ensures truthfulness and avoiding misleading interpretation. For example, always start bar charts from a zero baseline and avoid truncating access to exaggregate differences. Next, color is very important. To visualize the data, employ color purposefully to encode meaning, highlight important data points, or group related elements. For example, use a single accent color to draw attention to a key metric and ensure palettes are colorblind friendly. Consistency. To maintain a uniform visual style, including fonts, spacing, and chart types across all your visualization to create a coherent and professional presentation. For example, standardize your brand colors, font choices, and chart templates for similar data types across reports. Next, why pictures work better than numbers? So normally data in the form of numerical or categorical format. So instead of number, we use picture format is easy to understand. Pictures and charts help people see the main point quickly without reading every number. Faster than tables. Tables are useful for detail, but visuals make comparisons and trends much easier to spot. Remembered more easily. People are more likely to remember a clear image or chart than a page full of rows and columns. Next, know your goal and your audience. Based on your audience needs, you will visualize your data. Match the level of detail to the people reading it. Normally, leaders usually want the big picture. Analysts often want the details. So, good visuals give people just enough information to understand the point quickly. And also know what question your visual should answer. That is your goal. What makes a good chart? When visualizing your chart, use correct layout and panels, axes and labels, color with purpose. Use panels to break up complex information and make comparisons easier. Make sure axes and labels are clear so people can understand the chart correctly. Use color to show meaning, highlight important data, or group related items. How to pick the right chart type? If you want to compare your data, use bar charts and line charts. If you want to distribute your data, use histograms and box plots. If you want to relate your data and to show the relationship between the data, use scatter plots and heat maps. If you want to composite your data, use stacked bar and tree maps. And one of the important point to pick your chart type, based on distinct purpose and your audience. Common mistakes to avoid in visualization: overlay complex charts, misleading visuals, and lack of clarity. And another one important point in effective visualization: always keep it simple and clear. So here, two bar charts used. Before, multiple bright colors, crowded labels, and 3D effects make the chart hard to read. But in this chart, we use single accent color, clear labels, and generous spacings. It makes the insight easy to see. So your visualization goal is designed for everyone. Use color with care, label key takeaways, keep visuals consistent. So choose colorblind friendly palettes and make sure important differences are clear without relying on color alone. For example, if you want differentiate through data, you use different color format. Label key takeaways. Add short annotation to point out trends, spikes, and important changes right on the visual. Keep visuals consistent. Use same font, spacing, and chart styles so people can read each visual quickly and confidently. How to judge a good chart? A simple way to review any chart by looking at two things. One is, does it clearly show the information? Which means, is the chart easy to read and understand? Second one, does it feel engaging? Does it hold attention and make people want to look closer? If a chart is both easy to understand and interesting to look at, it is more likely to be effective. Tell your data story. So data visualization is where analytical rigor meets visual graph, transforming complex data sets into clear, compelling narratives that move people to act. So these are the main principles. First, core principles are clarity, integrity, color, and consistency form the foundation. Then choose your chart wisely, match chart type and design to data structure and audience needs. Finally, tell the story. It turned data into insight and insight into action, which means raw data into visualization. These are the key takeaways in this video. Effective data visualizations transform complex data sets into clear, compelling stories that inspire action and better decision making. So, apply clarity, integrity, color, and consistency is used to create impactful visualization that resonate with your audience and drive tangible results. Thank you.